What is up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode here on the channel. My name is Rick, and today we are going to be looking at the market overview just as we do every day. So make sure you are subscribed so you're up to date with all of the latest updates. So today is quite a day. We're going to go over everything that's happened, including the biggest interest rate hike we have seen in 28 years. So without further ado, grab a cup of coffee and I'll see you guys after the intro. Let's go. Alrighty, you guys, so as you have probably heard, the market has been doing some crazy stuff, okay? So first, as we discussed yesterday, the market was in a complete downward trend and it was actually crashing, right? We were witnessing one of the lowest points of the crypto market in a very long while. And now what has happened is the federal bank has announced completely soaring interest rates, right? It's never been this high in 28 years, and it has caused Bitcoin to gain somewhat, or at least kind of stop temporarily the loss of the coin, right? So of course here, quote, the labor market is extremely tight and inflation is much too high. Because of the current economy, they started to do this. They spiked the interest rates to try and get the inflation down, and that had a positive impact on the crypto space, especially Bitcoin. Temporarily, it did spike to up to $22.5 thousand, I believe. But if we take a look at crypto, at CoinGecko right now, we can definitely see that that has already gone down a little bit. We are now at 21.8K. Over the last 24 hours, it still shows an increase, but it has definitely been higher than this. So there was a bit of a spike, but it was very temporary. And now we're already down to this. And experts do, and me as well, do think, not that I'm an expert, experts do say that it is likely to just continue dropping after this. So it was a temporary surge. So if you did buy just before the federal correction, then you might have actually made some good money on Bitcoin, all right? But it's probably just going to continue to drop. Again, none of this is financial advice, but I do think it's going to continue to drop. The same can theoretically be said about Ethereum. Also on 24 hours, everything is actually green in the past 24 hours, right? And that's because of what we just talked about. So Solana, big winner with 17.3% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum with 4.2%, Bitcoin with 3.8%. Cardano. Yeah, I did that right. Cardano with 10.8%, which is very nice for Cardano because it hasn't been a winner in a very long while. Obviously, after its glorious drop from, what was it, like $3 or something? So yeah, it's good to see Cardano doing a little bit better, but of course still 5 cents. It's really bad for Cardano. But over the last 24 hours, because of the federal interest hike, it definitely did the coin very well. Polkadot, Solana, and Doge are doing very good over the last 24 hours. Shiba, worth mentioning as well, with a 7% increase. But of course, if we compare it next to the 7-day chart, then we definitely see that they've just dropped on average a lot. And this is just kind of a small correction, a small positive spike, a little bit of green in a sea of red, right? We can say it like that. So yeah, all of these altcoins, you know, that's kind of how that looks right now. Let's zoom in on Bitcoin for a little bit. So you can definitely see here the big spike where it did actually get affected quite a bit, and then it slowly started to trend down again, which is a shame. But of course, I think everyone was expecting this. They expected a pretty drastic increase, only to then continue to drop further. Now, the big question, of course, will be, will Bitcoin drop below its $20,000 cap? Now, of course, we did bounce a little bit away from this, which is very good news. But that doesn't change the fact that we are again going down. So yeah, let it be known down in the comments below. What do you guys think? Do you think that Bitcoin will crash through 20,000? Or do you think that that will be the cap, that it's not gonna go worse than that? They definitely did come really, really close to it. So I don't know, man, I don't know. So here's another article. This was 11 hours ago, obviously talking about how the price surged all the way to 22.5, which is already outdated at this point, as we talked about. It has already started to drop after the quick surge. Yeah, interest rates by 75 basis points. That has not happened in years. I believe the last time that they spiked interest rates like that must have been around 1994 or 6 or something like that. I'm not actually sure. A long time ago, more than 20 years ago for sure. All right, let's move over here to the Fear and Greed Index. And just like yesterday, just like my review on yesterday's 15th of June, now the 16th of June, another extreme fear on 7. I'm actually surprised it's not a bit more than this, because we did have some good news and all that, but nope, we're still on extreme low on 7. I mean, guys, it is what it is. As we can see over here, it's been like this for such a long while now. You know, it doesn't really surprise me at this point, and I don't think we're gonna leave there anytime soon, if you ask me. But again, we're gonna be keeping an eye on this every single day, so do make sure that you are subscribed so that if there are any changes, you will be the first to know. Prominent investors are divided on whether a bottom has been made in Bitcoin or not. Galaxy Digital Holdings chairman and CEO Mike Novogratz believes that Bitcoin could hold 20,000 and Ethereum might bottom out at 1,000. Alright, you guys, so that was the market overview for today. Very brief, hopefully very clear though. So you guys definitely make sure to go to the comments right now and talk a little bit about what you think is going to happen to the market. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. Make sure to follow us on our socials. It's probably linked down below, you know, Instagram, Discord, you know what I mean. Yeah, just join it. And I will see you guys there. Alright, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.